Alrighty, today's Tuesday tidbit is, can I use cash to buy a house? People always talk about buying homes with cash. And when they talk about that, it's a little bit confusing because what they're really talking about is money that was in a bank account. You had stocks, bonds, mutual funds. You put that money into a savings account and then you wired that money from your savings account to the title company. In Colorado, we always use a title company to close real estate transactions. When people talk about using cash to buy a home, that's really what they're talking about. They had money in various different accounts. They consolidated into one account. They're now using that money to buy a house. I have had, and the reason for this Tuesday tidbit is because we've come across numerous situations before where people truly actually want to use physical cash to buy a house. I've had people literally tell me, hey, look, for my funds for closing, I'm just going to bring a briefcase full of money. Yeah, that's not okay. That works in the movies. It does not work in real life for a number of different reasons. One, title companies are not equipped to be able to process physical cash on site. They do not have cash counters. They are not a drug kingpin. They don't have the means or the ability or the desire to hold cash physically on site or to count cash and be responsible for it. Number two, and honestly the biggest reason, with cash, it's very hard to track where that money originally came from. So cash can create a lot of issues when it comes to getting mortgages, buying homes. It would be considered potentially money laundering. Maybe the money was received in completely legitimate means. Everything is on the up and up. It could also be that it was received in illegitimate means or illegal means, and now you're using that money to try to buy a house, and that is called money laundering. You're cleaning the money by using it for a different purpose or going through an intermediary, in this case, real estate. So that's why physical cash does not work. There is a very straightforward way to get around it. If you deposit the cash in a bank account, if you wait 2 full months, that money is now considered seasoned. And now lenders can use that money for the purpose of qualifying you for a house. So there's always a way around it. If you are discussing with us, your lender, please just be very upfront and honest at the very beginning. We can get ahead of all of this if we have time. It's very hard to deal with if we get too close to closing, but if we have time in advance, everything's going to be just fine. So, hope that helps. See you next Tuesday. Thanks. Bye.